What? Yeah. 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 What? Yo, what up, guys? It's your boy T-Dub, Mr. Whatsblazing the Sports. Guys, I am back at it like a crack addict, giving you boxing geekers that work, guys. Some of you guys may or may not know, but I don't really like going live on Fridays, to be honest. But I say, you know what, man? This right here, I gotta talk about it. Welcome to the channel. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel, guys. This is What's Blazing the Sports. And right now, What's Blazing the Sports streets is Ryan Garcia. And the support in glossing over after Ryan Garcia said what he said. Guys, listen, we're gonna get into that, man. And listen, and as far as I know, Ryan Garcia, listen, he's standing on business. He said what he said. He said he meant it. And we're gonna talk about it here, guys. What's Blazing the Sports? Let's go in and let's cue this music, guys. We're gonna talk just for a little bit because I want to make sure we get past, any YouTube things, and I'm gonna give you my thoughts on this. And to me, for some people, and I kept saying this, I didn't get it. I'm like, wait a minute. We're gonna go back to when Ryan tested positive. I really didn't understand, even though I kind of know why, but I didn't understand why he got so much support, especially from the black YouTube channels. And they supported Ryan in a high of defense in some kind of way because Ryan tested positive. Bill and Devin Haney got shitted on, straight diarrhea style, and took the blame. Wasn't it crazy? And you know what, guys? You know what? I didn't do the video, but I was saying I should do it. And this is about maybe like a couple weeks ago. And that video was going to say, hey, Ryan Garcia needs to quit while he's ahead. And I'm going to let you know what that means. When Ryan tested positive, right, for offspring, he had a lot of support. Black, white, everybody. UFC, everybody. He's innocent. Like, everybody was in this camp 24/7. Me, I'm like, okay, I got to see how it play out. I can't, I'm not finna proclaim you're innocent if you got some in your system. Just like I'm a big Deontay Wilder fan. Deontay Wilder got found out that he had, a margarita rap song. It would cause me to look at Deontay Wilder in a different way. It would make me question a holy smack. And I like Deontay Wilder as his style of fighting and his upbringing and just having that, that wholesome country mentality. I like that. But with Ryan Garcia, I think people took a different approach to it. People took a different approach, a different look. And And I'm gonna get into that now, guys. Please bear with me. I might be a little scatterbrained, because I got so many things hitting me at one time, and I'm trying to get all this content out. But I got, I'm trying to. So bear with me, right? We're gonna have to. Hey, listen. I might have to put this out like a puzzle. I got this whole puzzle in my head, but I'm shaking it out, and it's all on the table. We see the pieces of it. So when I drop these pieces into this puzzle, we gotta just kind of take it and match it up and colors and shapes on it, and we're gonna put this thing together, right? We're gonna piece this puzzle to its complete together, right? But I gotta give you these thoughts, uncut, unedited. I'm back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geek gurus that work. And listen, man, I'm gonna talk about. I ain't gonna say them names, but I'm gonna talk about just YouTubers in general that heavily supported Ryan and just completely went at Devin. And remember, I'm not a guy that's against Devin. I don't dog him. Devin, he's a fighter, right? He's not my favorite fighter. He's not my worst fighter. Devin Haney's a fighter, and I'm watching his career. And I'm just trying to see how far he can take this thing alone. That's all I am. I'm trying to see how far he can take this thing alone. So if Ryan Garcia wins, I'm not going to cheer for Ryan and take the opportunity to shit on Devin, right? Just like if Devin Haney won, I wasn't going to take the opportunity and shit on Ryan Garcia. I didn't have nothing invested. And as far as I know, Devin Haney's, at least Devin don't know me. I reached out to Bill. We spoke, but he didn't really seem interested in having a conversation. So, and with that said, they're not my pals. But just because they're not my pals, I'm not just going to go against somebody. I am truly a right type of person. I'm not going to say, that anybody deserves to be cheated. I don't think so, because I wouldn't want it to happen on me. Like, I wouldn't want to be boxing somebody has brass knuckles, and they knock me out, and they start saying, their camp must have, think about this. The camp that lost must have snuck brass knuckles on my hand before the glove. They made me do it. I don't trust them. It was stupid. First it was Oscar Garner. Then it was Devin Haney and Bill Haney. Then it was Victor Carte. Then it was some other dude named Scooter. I don't know. It was just way too many excuses. And I don't blame. He said he got it. He said he got his A word by a Muslim. It's not showing him he got it grayed out. Here's the thing. Let me get into this, and I'm gonna try to see if I can stay together. Ryan Garcia got support for different reasons, right? One of the things I noticed in the black community, right, and it's not all, but one thing I noticed in the black community is, to be honest, we kind of like seeing the downfall of each other, and when we really get a kick and out of laugh of it if it's like another race doing it. So let's say Gervonta Davis camp don't like Devin don't like Gervonta Davis. Well, Ryan's not black, and if Ryan beats Devin, like, it makes it any worse. And then they were, even though they shouldn't support Ryan for testing positive, this is just to me at that point you should pump the brakes and watch. But we like to take advantage of it if somebody who we don't like that's the same color of us, and we like to see them suffer, and we would even support shit we shouldn't support just and to see you suffer. Because our whole point is we want to see the other black man down and lose at his worst. It's sad, but that's the impression I get. And I'm being honest. To be honest, even a lot of the pro-black YouTubers, they do the same thing. I'm not saying all. Some of them, they do the same thing. Man, we should support each other, support each other, blah, blah. But then all of a sudden they don't support black. It's the same thing. Or they encourage other subscribers, don't subscribe to them. It's the same thing. I'm a firsthand, went through it. I lost hundreds of subscribers before. Right? Because somebody said don't subscribe to, if you subscribe to this, don't subscribe to me. And I lost hundreds of subscribers. And I'm a person that honestly I don't have beef for nobody. I'm being honest. I really, when I came into this YouTube business, I just wanted to collab and grow and build together. I found out that's not really a reality. You know, somebody's always looking to step on somebody else to get ahead, or it's just not a reality. Or if you're not with, it's that if you're not with us, fuckers type mentality. You know, but let's get back to the lesson at hand. When Ryan Garcia tested positive, he had a lot of support. Some of his support was for black people, because a lot of blacks didn't like Devin Haney, and they wanted him to lose, and they wanted the loss to stick, and they wanted to rub the loss into his face. So when some came out about Ryan might have cheated, they didn't want to go that way at all. They instantly fought against it because they wanted to stick it to Devin Haney. 2, I believe Ryan Garcia used his religion as a shield and a weapon. Because when you someone that says, "Oh man, I got many women, I got this, I got that, you know, I F your wife, you know, I love Jesus Christ." And every time he'd throw that in at the end, you know what I'm saying, he got support. And especially, and I'm gonna tell you right now, and there's another thing, they made this about religion when it shouldn't have been. They made it to where if Ryan Garcia won, that means Jesus Christ is more powerful than Muhammad. You know, if Haney won, then that means that Muslim faith is greater than Christianity. It never comes down to two men boxing and getting paid for. I'm telling you right now. And listen, I'm not super huge in religion, but if I could take a good wild guess, I would say a religion, faith, and power, and whatever it is, it's not going to come down to two men getting paid to fight each other. And the winner is going to be whose religion, or who God, or who Jesus, or who Muhammad came. It's not going to decide it. It's just not going to decide it. And I think, you know, a lot because of Ryan was, you know, Jesus Christ, you know, I believe our Savior. But he was saying the most foul things. He's saying the most foul things known to mankind. Man, I got many women. I'm here, many bitches. I'm having all kind of sex. I love Jesus Christ. You know, and I'm like, whoa. How do you wrap all that up, you said, with that type of bow? That bow shouldn't even fit on that type of package. How you going to say all those things about Caleb Plant wife and EJ wife? You say all those things, and then you wrap it with I love Jesus Christ. I'm anointed. How do you wrap? And then, you know, then he got support. He got crazy support for that. Now, some of the channels, some of the YouTube channels, black YouTube channels, being specific with color, clear. I mean, fighting tooth and nails to defend Ryan Garcia. Remember, I'm not going to defend anything. If somebody tests positive at that point, think about it, guys. I didn't do a lot. I mean, I talked about it, but I didn't do a whole lot of videos. I had to kind of weigh this out. I don't know how it's going to go. Is he going to be found innocent? No, I'm not a drug specialist. I'm not a steroid specialist. I can't say it's a $6 billion never drop. All I know is they say he tested positive on A and the B sample that Valda sent off the water, and he tested positive for the sample that New York took themselves. So obviously he had it in his system. And if he had an enough amount to be illegal, I would imagine that that's enough amount to have an effect. Otherwise, why would they set a limit? They would set a limit. If it's over the limit, just like drinking and driving, right? If you ain't had enough, you ain't drunk. Right? You deemed as, you know, you're okay. But if you blow, right, in this breathalyzer, and it reaches over a certain mark, they don't say, but it's only a little drippity drop. They don't do that. They put you under arrest, right? But all of a sudden he tests positive. I don't care if it's $1 billion. Tested positive. He's over the limit. Then I saw a video. The response, right? You guys want to hear some of the things that Ryan said? You guys want to hear some of the things Ryan said? You gotta listen. I'm working at the same time, but I'm taking an early break because I want to get this work in. You guys want to hear some of the things Ryan said? If you cannot hear this, let me know because I'm about to play some of it now.
Because that is a real thing, right?
Hey, guess what? I bet y'all hate me. Fuck George Floyd.
Y'all hear that? This rant by Ryan Garcia. They asked a question. Well, I don't believe it's racist, you know. Listen. Is Ryan Garcia racist? Does he really hate blacks like he said he does? I don't know. But he damn sure said all the words that would indicate he is. Now there's a YouTuber out there that says, wait a minute, brother. Wait a minute, my kings and queens. He ain't talking to me. I'm a black man. I ain't no nigga. I ain't no nigga. I'm a black man. He ain't talking to me. Y'all should just look over it. Let it pass by. We got fights coming up this weekend. We got watermelon and chilies. Listen, that's cool. I understand that you don't look at yourself as a nigga or whatever, and you shouldn't let it bother you. But here's the thing is, he was talking to you. No matter if you say, well, he ain't talking to me, he's talking to you. If I call a woman, excuse my language, if I call a woman a B-I-T-C-H, she can say all she want. I ain't no bitch. I take care of myself. I ain't no bitch. I don't know who you talking to. But if I'm saying, no, I'm talking to you, bitch. I'm still saying it, and I'm still meaning it in a way to degrade you. So it no matter how much you try to gloss it over and try to make it go through one ear out the other, he still said it in a way to let you know how he feels. Even if you don't believe how he say he feels, that's how he say he feels. How could you listen? Again, at this point, honestly, like when he came out with this, right? I didn't expect anybody to defend it, right? And some people have not, right? Some people have not. Some people that were trying to be cool might not like Haney as much. Some of them are not, right? Some are like, whoa, listen, I can't, bro, okay. But then there's still a couple out there, black YouTubers saying, you know, you should look over it. Look past it. We got fights this weekend. Ryan Garcia is just trying to be a distraction. We need to focus on Shakur Stevenson. We need to focus on, whoever else fighting this weekend. He just been a distraction. He's trying to take away from the fights this weekend. But yet these same YouTubers did a video circling, pointing out a white crumb in Bill Haney's beard. You couldn't gloss over that. You had to make that a point in your video. But when it comes to Ryan Garcia saying, bring a dead man that died while being recorded back alive so you can kill him, we should gloss over that, all right? We should gloss over that, right? And now you're trying to save face. See, at first you said your real feelings, you got a backlash, now you're trying to save face. And guess what? It's actually going to work. Because there's enough people out here, they just want to hear you say, okay, yeah, all right, listen, man. And this is just my fellas. And I always say this, and I said in different videos, I don't speak on a lot, but this is just my thoughts. I am never comfortable, never okay with another race calling me the N-word. I'm just not. I know some people are, oh, man, it's cool, bro. We both grew up on 54th Street, man. It's cool. We went to school together. He can say it. I'm not cool with it. Because like Ryan Garcia, at one moment you can say it like, yeah, my nigga. And then the next moment you can turn around and say nigger. And you can mean both. Because you know your people didn't go through that. You know, see, if me and somebody else that look like me, my color, we can't really use it against each other because we got the same past. You stupid. You're dumb. Maybe that's what they call an Uncle Tom. Because you can't talk about me without talking about yourself. Because somewhere down the line, what if we had the same great uncle or great granddad? You can't, when you are an African American or black and your ancestors brought here as slaves, you cannot mean it towards yourself in that way. You can try, but you can't without shooting yourself. That's suicide. But when your ancestors didn't go through that history where the word was developed and used, I don't feel it's okay because you can use it and really mean it in different ways, right? While you're cool and everything's good, you can say, yeah, my nigga, what's up, nigga? Ah, nah, it's nothing. And then you mad, fuck them niggers. And you can mean it. And you know what you mean when you can mean it. That's why I never really been cool with that. I just never been cool with it. It just never sat well with me, right? Back in the day, maybe I did something. Nowadays, I got kids I ain't trying to get locked up. And I'm gonna ask you, don't use that shit in my presence. I don't want it to. I don't want it to be nothing, right? Just respect my wishes. Let's listen to Ryan.
That's deep,
I know.
man. That's
No,
deep.
no. Fuck George Floyd.
And laugh about it. Now, I've never been a person that likes to play with death and say F the death and something like that. But this how you know, in my opinion, you have to be a racist. Because you had, talking about Ryan, you had, in my opinion, no direct relationship to George Floyd. You had none, right? He wasn't your enemy when he was alive and he did you wrong and dogged you. He didn't really have a reason for you to hate him. He didn't have it. But yet, some way you can come on and say, F this dead man that died before his time. And then you guys can chuckle about it. Listen, I'm being honest. See, you know why Ryan can really pretty much get away with it? See, Ryan can actually do what he did. We're going to play some more of this. He can do and say what he said and do what he did. And then remember the black channel already given, the black YouTube channel already giving him, man, he's only 24 years old. He's young. I don't believe him, man. He's just drunk. Now, Ryan knows what to say and not to say. Because you can say that about blacks and, you can somewhat get away with it. He even said about Muslims. But we all know that there's one group that you cannot, that if you utter those two words or word, it would cancel your entire life. And people have lost millions, lost careers, and he won't cross that bridge. He won't cross that bridge. He won't cross that bridge. Let's listen more.
Nah, he
nigga-
was used. He was used
that
to
nigga
fucking
was,
on George
that
Floyd,
nigga
bro.
was a crackhead, bro. He died because he had fentanyl in the system. He didn't.
Think about this. Laughing and joking about a man dying. I'm listen, man. I don't know any. Well, there probably are something like that, but I don't know. At least anywhere in the USA that it should be okay and acceptable to laugh at somebody that died in pain. When has death really been funny? When has it been funny? Right? When has a death that has nothing to do with you been just funny?
Bro, I'm sorry.
And now I'm seeing some text right here, man. No.
Hey,
You took that, man.
I know I hurt y'all feelings, but fuck George
Hey,
Floyd.
he
That-
just crashed.
And he
out,
said,
bro.
I know-
Really was
I
just
know
having
y'all-
an
I know I
overdose
hurt
the
y'all
whole time.
feelings.
I can't breathe, bro. You
Bro.
was having an overdose, bro.
He crashed out. And guess what? Fuck Steven Jackson too. Bro,
Yeah.
I want to show you posted.
Let me see.
You know what?
What is this? Ray Eagle. Okay, I'm trying to read some of this text they got here too.
You know what's crazy? He didn't ride for George Floyd till he died. That's how I was like, start questioning.
Think about this, guy. Why is this even a conversation? Why is this even a conversation? Why is George Floyd brought up?
The
Ryan,
Jackson.
we got the elections coming up in November. Could we change the title to Trump 2024 so we can get his campaign rolling?
Okay,
Is that okay?
I'm gonna do it.
All right, cool.
Let's see.
Relax. Let me go in on these niggas.
What's up?
Look at him. Listen to him. Listen to him. This is your hey. Is this your king? Is this your king? This your king? This the one that you fighting for? This your king?
Hey, niggers. Okay, now what?
And it's people that, man, listen, man. I understand whites that's racist defending him, that feel that way. I understand some Mexicans, because he's Mexican too, maybe want to soften the blow and say because they don't want to see him lose his life and they know it's bad, maybe trying to defend it and maybe soften it. I don't understand why any black friend of his, YouTuber, will be okay with this. I don't. And he's going straight to the racist shit. Like, I don't. I don't get it.
I'm not
Fuck that
mad.
other nigga though.
Really, fuck that nigga.
Smoke.
Saying it with the ER. Right. Remember, this is the same guy that never ever been a WBC champion. The same guy that WBC says, we're not gonna punish you, we got your back, champ. But I would say this, man. I posted it because I went out with my family yesterday, to celebrate the holidays. Went downtown. God, man, that traffic downtown is crazy, bro. Listen, I begged them. I said, listen, because we watching the fireworks. I said, do you guys really want to see the ending? Or do you guys want to pack it up now? We want to see the ending. Saw the ending and fought traffic like hell, man. I mean, fought traffic like hell. And then this came across my feed. And then I read what a WBC, where they said that, they're not going to tolerate this. Matter of fact, let me see. I did it on my channel. Let me go to my channel. Let's see kind of what I said a little bit. YouTube. Remember, guys, hey, thank you guys for coming. I normally don't like coming on Friday. Fridays are normally not a good day. You know what I'm saying? So, that's why I stopped going on Fridays. Like, when I do my numbers on other days, it was okay. But Fridays, it's just not really good days. I don't know if YouTube took a time off or it's Friday, people just take a little bit of break from lives. It just, at least for me, it just hasn't been good. But I wanted to speak on this. Now let me where's my channel? Oh, right there. All right. Let's go to community. All right. And this is what I posted. Little picture. Right. WBC, exercising my authority as president of the WBC, I hereby expel Ryan Garcia from any activity with our organization. We reject any form of discrimination. I fear for Ryan for help with mental health and substance abuse assessment and treatment. My God, guide him and help him. Listen. I almost feel he should have stopped right when he said we reject any form of discrimination. Period. Left it there, right? The rest of it, honestly, it kind of leads like a little door. It kind of leaves a door that, hey, I was going through a lot, man. Listen, I was high on I took some drugs. I was really tripping. I know it's gonna be hard. It left the door for to let what he said slide. It left him a door. It left him a little lifeline that if Ryan Garcia tug on that lifeline just right, he can give out. He can get back.
That other nigga, no cap. Say something else. I'm gonna come wave you at a smack shelter.
This nigga's weird, bro.
He bypassed the whole issue.
Let's get to that.
Bro, you actually.
Look at it, bro.
Ryan, you want to talk about what's going on in the world. You don't even know.
No, shut the fuck
About
up, bro.
Israel
You're not
or
really like that,
Palestine.
bro. You're a culture vulture. You want to be a Muslim because Muslims support you. You weird, bro. You're like a gay ass faggot, bro.
I gotta watch I don't know how much it is because I heard this once and I don't even want this really be on my channel. Cause he's saying honestly a lot of crazy stuff that definitely can get this channel at least his video demonetized. But again, I think Ryan in this video, even if let's say he's drinking or he's on something, I think it's taking his normal thoughts that he probably have kept suppressed and he letting those thoughts come out, right? Because, and the reason I don't think it's just no accident, because he's pretty specific about a specific group. He's pretty specific, right? He's not just saying random stuff about all groups. He's pretty specific about the things he talk about the topics he talk about, and about the incidents he talk about. He's pretty specific.
Mossad.
Yeah, fuck you, dude. Bro, fuck you and fuck Muslims that fucking rape little kids. Bro, fuck.
Oh, didn't you know what? I think I heard where he made a cover up for this, where he said something like, "Oh, right." After he's saying all of this stuff you hearing, right? And he made a cover up. Something like, "Oh, so a black man can rape me and it's okay?" Bro, you're not the victim. You did this. If something did happen to you, I don't know if it's true. If it's not, that's a separate situation. That separate situation, if it did happen with the black man and you, if that did happen, which we don't know if it did, if it didn't. But I don't believe George Floyd had anything to do with that. I don't believe Bill Haney or Devin Haney had anything to do with that. And I don't and for you to be calling us that, I don't think so.
All you motherfuckers, bro. You guys are weird as fuck. Fuck all you Muslim ass, fucking weird ass fuckers.
You're gonna regret saying all of this when you
Guess
talk
what?
about
Guess
that.
what?
And somebody tried to tell him, you're going to regret saying this. They tried to tell him, you're going to regret saying this. And I think he said he didn't, right?
Because I'm with God. I'm with Jesus.
Did you hear that shield? When I told you guys earlier, I said, listen, I really believe Ryan Garcia uses his religion and saying Jesus Christ as a shield. He says some of the most disgusting, diabolical things. And then he wrapped all that disgusting stuff up with, I've been anointed, you know, I can't be touched, Jesus Christ, and he does that. In some kind of way, he gets support. Oh, no, we're with Jesus Christ. We're not with Muslims, so we're going to ride with Ryan. Listen, man, you got to be able to point it out. You got to be able to call it out. Listen, somebody need to talk to him. Somebody need to reach out to him like, listen, you know, maybe somebody, you know, that's deep in church. Bro, you're making a mockery for real. You're making a mockery. It's like this here. Let's say, like, I'm a stone cold killer, right? I'm going around, I'm stabbing people, right? I'm still like, yeah, take this. I'm trying to save lives. It's contradictory to each other. I'm trying to save lives, right? I got a wife, right? I'm in the bed with 10 women. Yeah, I'm faithful. You know what I'm saying? I'm hitting all these 10 women. Praise God, I'm faithful to my wife. It don't make sense. It shouldn't even go together. It shouldn't go together. But he's doing it. And again, what Ryan said just makes me look at Ryan in a certain way. Honestly, it just opened eyes. This video, even though I'm pointing this out, is, again, it is really more so about the black support he received before and after saying this. That's the thing that is mouth dropping, right? That's the thing when people coming out and they saying, "Oh, you should gloss over it. He didn't mean it. You know, he just trolling. We got fights coming up this weekend. He's just trying to take it away from God. Listen, I'm not a nigga. I'm not a nigger. You know, brother, kings, queens. I'm not that, and you're not that either. I don't know who he's talking to. Not talking to me. You know, right? Hey, when I first heard him say it, I chuckled. I said, ha ha. I chuckled. I chuckled to myself. I said, ha ha. He's 24 years old. This is black YouTubers saying this. This is a black YouTuber saying this. Listen, you might not look at yourself as a nigger or nigger. You might not. But that's how he looks at you. That's how he looks at you. Kings and queens. Listen, I gotta be honest. I don't think every black man and every black woman is a king or queen. Otherwise, who's your peasants? Everybody can't be kings and queens. I think that is a word used to just get you on their side. But that's just my thoughts on it. Everybody can't be king. Then who's beneath them? Nobody. But let's go. That's what got me the support after. Now, that's not everybody. That's not. I can't watch y'all channel, but I heard a few saying, "Oh hell no, bro, he should get it." Nah, man, he out of pocket. He should be. Now I seen some shut him down. I seen a couple shut him down. I seen a couple Mexican channels still backing him like crazy, which I understand. I'm not saying it's right, but I understand it, right? They know he's messing up, but that's their Mexican brother. I understand it. I don't understand how a black person don't support another black person. Matter of fact, you get extra excited when you see another race hold down another black person, make you feel all googie inside, like, yeah. I don't understand that. And then when it comes out that this guy is taking supposedly took some steroid, you still support him. You start pouring out crap in somebody's beard, calling it something else. Could be something else, could not. You pointed it out. You didn't gloss over that. Matter of fact, you did a video and you zoomed in. But you want us to just gloss over this, right? Hey, there's fights coming up this weekend. Hey, when he said it, there's always fights coming up this weekend. But you point out that crime, didn't you? I didn't even know I had it. I didn't even know I had comments. I didn't even see him till just now. I don't know when this came in. He said Lil Wayne gave him a pass. I won't give nobody a pass. Hey, yeah, you got it. You got it. Hey, he said, I'm not gonna say them too. I'm not gonna say it, bro. But we both know it's some word that can get you straight canceled. We know it. Man, I don't know how it didn't even show these comments. I just now seen it right now. He says, you know what speaks volumes about, dang it. How do I get rid of it? Oh, there we go. Okay. You know what speaks volumes about the people? Look at the live chat of Bill Haney's response live and look at Ryan's chat. Most people sadly are sick. I wish I got a chance to check them out, but I don't, man. I try to catch what I can. And sometimes I hope when people can send me things. Like, I don't even know how I caught this Ryan. I don't even know how I caught it. Oh, I do. I had a good friend. Well, no, I heard some beforehand. Matter of fact, I'm going to tell you, the first person I heard something from, but I didn't see it. And I didn't even think much about it with. I'm being honest. I heard 78 say something about it. But I didn't know. I didn't look into it. I didn't know. And then I had my friend Lamar last night, like, oh my God, man, Ryan Garcia went off the chain. Like, what the chain? What do you mean went off the chain? Oh man, you ain't here? Like, no, I ain't here. And he sent me a screenshot. I'm like, what the hell? He's saying all this shit? And then I found a video, like, oh my God, like he's going ballistic. And then after I found a video, I found that another guy saw the video and then glossed over it. Let's see, Showbiz from Africa, he's Nigerian, they not like us. What's up, Lloyd? Listen, man. Here's my thing, bro. a lot of, and this is just an opinion, a lot of Africans don't relate or understand the struggle of the Africans that was brought over here and raised under slavery. And sometimes I think they want a clear distinction, you know, like, oh, we're black, but they're not African. Like, I think they want a clear distinction. Even though, in my opinion, in reality, it shouldn't, because in reality, a lot of us are long lost relatives. We are. You know what I'm saying? If we originated there, we was taken from families in some shape, form, or fashion, right? We were brought over here. So we really should care about each other, right? It's like, you know, Ryan Garcia is Mexican American, right? Born here in the USA, but he get a lot of support from Mexico, right? He get a lot of support from, I think Oscar La Hoya is Mexican American. I don't know for sure. I know he's Mexican American. I don't know if he's born here, but I know he's Mexican American. But he still get a lot of support from Mexico, right? But some kind of way there's a divide. I don't know what it is with our people. Why do we like to divide from each other and not show support? We should, right? If Africa doing great things, we should show support, right? Black Africans doing things, we should show support. Blacks in America doing things, black Africans should show support. We should support. It's not like that on a large scale. We do have the one-offs, so it does exist, but it's not like that normally. Normally, we try to separate distance from each other and hold each other down, and we get jealous of each other when somebody's getting a come up. Somebody else do good. We try to, we figure the way that we can come up is step on that person, bring that person down, and I can step up and take his spot. And remember, guys, you guys know me. I don't normally talk stuff like this. I normally stay away from stuff like this. I just try to keep most sport boxing. I tell my little corny jokes here and there, whatever pop in my head. I tell you, or I tell you guys about a T-Dub true T-Dub St. Louis story or whatever I was at in life type of story. I'll just do that. But with this one, remember, guys, even before leading up to this, whenever I touch the video, I just don't understand why is Ryan getting so much crazy support, right? He's meeting Deion Sanders, and Deion Sanders said, "I love the God you love, I love the Jesus Christ you love." That let me know that right there, that a lot of people were looking at this fight in a religion standpoint. Jesus Christ versus Muhammad in a religious standpoint. And it should never be. It should never be looked at. Two people that's fighting should decide on any religion. It's just not. They're getting paid for it. All right? He tested positive. When Ryan first tested positive, oh man, he did. I didn't get no response. I didn't say, "Oh man, I knew he was dirty." I didn't do nothing. Cause remember, I did not have a dog in this race. Now I thought Devin was going to win, but I thought it was going to be a tough fight because Devin, he don't have a whole lot of pop for real. And you know, I knew he can get hit. Like I said, he is hittable. Lenore's hit him. Lomachenko hit him. Cambosos hit him. Regis didn't really touch him much, but Devin can get hit. When people ask me like who's better defense between Devin and Shakur Stevenson, I said Shakur Stevenson. Even though Gervonta Davis like, oh, he really don't got defense, he just kind of stays back and moves back. Hey, he's not getting hit. He's hitting, he's not getting hit. The dude's no range. He sees shot coming and he get out the way and he hits you. Hey, he slips out, turns, moves. Defense is not the same. It's not a cookie cutter defense. It doesn't mean you got to stand there and be like Canelo Alvarez. Well, I'm sorry, the old Canelo, right? And you can slip. You got real good upper body movement. That is a form of defense. The high guard catching shots like this here, that's a form of these are forms of defense. Standing back on range, just out of range, that's a form of defense. Catch count, it's forms. There's no cookie cutter. But I thought Shakur had a little bit better defense overall than Devin. I thought he had a little bit better overall. Where we at? Let's see. Mr. Gumbo, what up, Sam? Salute, T-Dub. What's up with it? He says, amen. That divide was never made sense. Remember the show Rock. We need to bring Charles Duncan dudes back. You know what? I do remember the Rock. The bald head dude. I remember that. Yeah, I remember. Oh, man. Well, I mean, you gotta look at it, man. You gotta even look at the type of music that is pushed, right? The type of music that is pushed, that's made to our even our women, you know. Excuse my language, my blank pink, my something's brown, you know. Like I never would have thought that, you know, and that pushes, right? And now a lot of young ladies want to show you that theirs is pink and that other thing is brown. I said, what's good, T-Dog? What's up with you, champ? What's going on? He said, I don't like when we pick and choose who we can use the N-word. Ryan was suspended from boxing and people keep following him. But we have our own problems, calling us monkeys. What's worth just asking? He said, our own people call, I don't like it. No, all right. When our own people call us monkeys, I don't like it. I don't think it's good. I think that they are trying to hurt you in the same fashion that a white person was trying to hurt you and say it. Even though they can't really put you down that way because they're the same cause, but they are trying to use it. You know, somebody said, you fucking monkeys. They're trying to. Listen, they are saying it in a way to put you down. They are. And it's not cool, which you have never heard me or, you know, like I may call somebody a thing, but I won't call nobody, you know, monkeys, apes, gorillas, chimpanzee. I just don't, because it got made popular by other race using it towards us. We heard it, and then some of us start using it towards each other as a way to put another black man down, right? But I can't see you put another black man down without putting yourself down. So, no, I'm not okay with it. Is there a difference between black Santa and white Santa? Absolutely. The difference is, or not just blacks and whites, any other race outside of blacks. Is there a difference between us saying it to each other? And yes, like if I say that to you, Mr. Gumbo, if I call you 1 minute, hey, what's up, my nigga? You know what I'm saying? And I look at you the next way, I'm like, make sure not, okay. I look at you the next way and I say, hey, you a nigga. You know I can't mean it. I can't even say you 8 fingers. I can't really mean it. Not really. Without looking at my arms, if I say you black knuckle having, I can't really mean it. Yes, I'm trying to upset you and I'm trying to insult you, but I can't mean it in a racist way. I just can't mean it. I can't. You know what I'm saying? That's like a Mexican saying, you fair skinned, you Spanish speaking. You cannot. You can't really mean it that way, especially when you speak Spanish yourself, right? You can't mean it. But are we using it in a way to try to put each other down? Yes. But can we mean it the same way another race said? No. When Ryan Garcia says, my nigga, you can take it one way. Then when he says, F you niggas, F George Floyd, you know for a fact it ain't the same. It's not the same, right? It's not the same. All right. Let me see. What we got? Okay, I think I caught up. God, I'm glad now that the comments at least popped up. God, listen, hit that like button, man. I decided to go live on this. You know, I'm working from home today. I got to jump in. I got somebody out too, so I got to cover my work and their work. But I got to go live. I normally don't go live on Fridays, but again, my whole thing is the support of Ryan by particularly blacks, period. And again, I say the reason why Ryan Garcia is getting a lot of the black support is because a lot of those black fighters, for whatever reason, they don't like Devin or they don't like Bill. And I really think a lot of it is they don't like Bill, which means they wish bad on Devin. There's not many promoters that play the role that Bill played, right? Now, Bob Arum doesn't really have a direct connection to fighters like Bill does to his son. So even if you don't like Bob Arum, it really don't affect your thoughts when Lomachenko fight, right? You can separate the two. You can hate Bob. You can think Bob's a racist, and you can separate the two from how he felt about Lomachenko and Kambosos and Manny Pacquiao fought for him and Cotto. There's a difference, but when Bill, playing the actor role he is, sometimes it's almost like the villain role. To me, it does feel like we're gonna take that villain side, very outspoken. C-class, going at it. He's that promoter role, and he's the father of the fighter he's training. So when you want to wish bad, when you don't like a certain person, you want to wish bad any way you can for him. Especially, think about this, right? If I believe if Baumgartner, let's say Baumgartner signed with Bill Haney, I don't think people will wish bad on Baumgartner based off of what Bill Haney said, because there's still a gap in there on wanting to wish bad for her. But since Devin is his direct son, right, and some of them might have some of the same thoughts, Bill is a little bit more fluent with his words. See, Devin talks like Floyd Mayweather a little bit, right? Stutters a little bit. Can't quite get the words. I'm gonna beat him. He's a C-class fighter. I'm an A-class fighter. I never really found much that Devin really said, honestly, to be offensive. I never found much that Devin said that would, make me not like him, just to be honest. I just never, he hasn't said anything that would make me not like him. Have Ryan Garcia said things? Yes, what he said in his whole rant. He said, Mexicans may be different. They aren't fair skinned. They try to run from their color at times. You are right about that. I was just coming off the cuff with something. Probably was a bad example. But I think one of the things that I was saying was when a Spanish-speaking Mexican tell another Spanish-speaking Mexican, like, man, you Spanish-speaking, you can't really, you saying it as an insult, but it don't hit home as hard when you got the same background, right? If you talk about how they used to say how some Mexicans came over here, and a Mexican that came over here in the exact same way as another Mexican came over here, but using that same way as a way to down him, it just don't hit the same, right? Now listen, to me, what that make it, you could be an asshole, right? You can be an asshole, right? You can be a couple things like that, but you can't really mean it in that type of way. Which is going back to what he said about blacks calling each other monkeys and apes. No, it's not cool. No, it's not acceptable. It don't hit the same, nearly the same of what Ryan said. Even if another black said this, the one thing I would think there's a few things, but I would think that maybe, for the blacks that go really far out, I would say that they're not comfortable in their skin, and they want to cater to a different crowd to show that I'm more like, even though I'm their color, I'm more like you, because look how I look at them too. Because when you refer to them as them, you're trying to separate yourself from their own community. You know what I'm saying? As a whole, the whole, not the community, the whole race. Because listen, it is okay to separate from communities, right? Northside St. Louis. I lived over there for some years when I was younger. I will not live over there again. I will separate from that community. I will for sure. That's not a community that you're not gonna stick around too long in that community. He says, Devin Haney is simple. Yep. Oh, come on, bro. When I say, well, I'm gonna take it. When I say Devin Haney is just, I don't think Devin Haney is a shit talker. I think Devin Haney wants to be better at it, but he's not. I think Devin Haney understands he needs to talk better. He needs to market himself better. He got Devin Haney promotions, and he's trying, right? An example, Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis was not a good talker. He didn't talk much good shit. He stumbled his words, right? When back in the day when Gervonta Davis was talking, it sounded like somebody was trying to read that couldn't read. It will be it will be a good fight. And yeah, it was real palsy. It was chopped up. But now look at Gervonta Davis. Now look at him talking now. Right, he's coming out that shell. He's talking better. He got away from letting Floyd lead. Now he's leading and he's growing into that role. And he's in his 30s, right? And Devin's still in his 20s. Now, would Devin get to where Gervonta Davis is? I don't know. Possibly, maybe even surpass it. I don't know. But I think Devin, he's just not a shit talker. That's what he's just not a shit talker. I think Devin is a good dude. I do wish the best for Devin. I like to see him fight. I think because he doesn't have that power, maybe why he's not as big as it is. Because if Devin Haney had Gervonta Davis power, I think Devin Haney would be huge. Because even though Gervonta Davis couldn't speak well at one point, the boy action was loud as his action was speaking louder than his words. You couldn't avoid it, right? It was speaking loud. He cracked you with that left hand. But when Devin cracked you with the right, that's different. When Tank hits, you like, holy shit, right? Like, even if he's still up, you looking for damage. Is he going, When Devin crack you, oh, good right hand. Oh, another right hand, double right hand. Yeah, I think Devin's a good guy, man. He said, you do at least know something. Hey, man, I listen, bro, I try, man. I'm live like Channel 5 trying to get it to you, uncut, unedited. I'm back at it like a crack at it, giving you boxing geek this work. God, listen, I'm giving it to you live from the dungeon. I'm finally about to start in the dungeon, guys. I end up getting this new place, unfinished basement. And where I'm at right now, I'm gonna build, this is gonna be the studio. I'm gonna decide, I'm gonna start and it's gonna take a while, because I'm gonna do a majority myself. I've been learning a little bit about framing, so I'm about to get into that. I'm going to slowly start framing and doing that before I bring some real people in here to help me out with the real stuff. But let's get back to this. This video, hold up. Before we get to that, let's get to this.
Oh my God, you're an idiot, right?
Nico regrets what he says and think Ryan gonna regret what he said.
I won't. I'm not regretting it. I swear to God, I'm not. I've never been touched in my life.
I mean, you did get touched a few weeks ago when you deleted those tweets that you put.
Again, from what Ryan has said, calling black, using the ER a lot, saying he wish he can bring a dead man back to life just so he can kill him. Crazy as it is, he can recover from this. Now, this will always be a dark spot in his past, a dark spot on his resume. And it most likely will affect his income some shape, form, or fashion. But he can still come back and have some type of career. But there's a couple things, and we know what they are, that if you touch those things, if you say those words, you don't have to say half the things that Devin Haney said in here. You don't have to say half the things. You can just say blank, blank. And everything you've known in life, boom, shut down. Twitter shut down. Instagram shut down. Any sponsors gone. All the sanctioned bodies shutting you down. They will shut you down. He said this because he felt comfortable he can say it and get away with it. He said it because he felt comfortable he could say it and get away with it. And he know that even though some may go against him, he's still going to get support. And again, I understand why Mexicans will support Ryan. Not all will, but I understand, especially some that have mixed babies. They're not going to understand. They're not cool with that shit. But some, because they can see him as a brother, they know what they think. They know that he's young, he's fucking up. They just don't want to see him go down that rabbit hole that he can't recover. So even though they know that it's wrong, they try to minimize the blow so the kid can still have a future, so they bag him. I understand it. I'm not saying it's right or wrong. I understand it. In my opinion, it's wrong, but I understand why. I don't understand why any black would do it, will support this. I don't. And I could be politically correct and say, I don't stand why any black, I don't stand why any white, I don't stand why any. I could say that. But I'm being specific with blacks because blacks is who he's targeted. And you saying he's not talking to you. Oh, he's talking to you. He's talking to everybody that looks like you. When he said the N-word, he didn't specifically just say N-word. It was taken from this country between this. He's talking about anybody that looks like you. The man had a whole rant about George Floyd, and George Floyd died, and he didn't know the man personally. And he hated the man so much. Why? Why did he hate George Floyd so much? Simply because he was a black man, and a white cop got locked up for it. And he probably felt the white cop shouldn't have got locked up for it. And he hated this nigga that died. He wished he could bring him back and kill him himself. What kind of... And then think about this. He wished he could bring George Floyd back so he can be the one to kill him himself. And then he wrapped all that bullshit up with praise Jesus. Jesus Christ, my Savior. How do you say that diabolical stuff and then top it with that? And then you top it with that and people are like, yeah, that's our Savior too. No, you should call that out. Every preacher ain't preaching just to give the good word. There's actually some preachers out here preaching for a financial gain. And they saying the word that they know you want to hear, and they saying it in a way to get you to boost their financial stability. Ryan is using it as a shield. And he's bringing other people, because of that shield, as his offense. I still never figured out, how did Ryan Garcia test positive and Devin Haney got blamed? I'm going to be honest. Even though I thought it was weird that people was doing it, I'm like, you know what? Because I saw it turning. I'm saying, listen, Ryan is getting a lot of support. But if he keeps talking, he's going to dig himself in the grave. See, Ryan had a lot of support after. If he had just left it what it was, if after his year suspension, he didn't speak on no more, he disappeared for a year. Do you know how much love and support Ryan would have got? You know how much the WBC would have been holding hands for him to come back in those 10 months? You realize, man, oh my gosh, they would have held Ryan Garcia up like Simba or some shit. They would have pushed him up there. They'd have had him looking like Jesus coming from the skies. Oh, but he wouldn't shut up. He wouldn't shut up. He wouldn't stop talking. Maybe, and I'm not saying this is factual, but maybe he did have some liquid courage. Maybe he was under some influence and got encouraged from that. But the man spoke what he was on his mind. He didn't use no random. Let's listen.
So you must have got touched.
No, I didn't.
Not to delete those tweets.
Elon Musk deleted it, you dumbass motherfucker.
Bro, you're not even relevant. How would you know if he got touched or not? You was there?
Nigga, hey, bro, nigger, I'm.
Hey, you see how it corrected itself? You see how see how he corrected himself? He wanted you to understand how he was using that. And again, I have never, and this goes back to my boy, where's my boy at? Oh, Mr. Gumbo. But listen, I have never, I told you, I said it over and over, and I don't talk about religion on this channel. This is not a religious channel. But I have never been okay with other races saying it. I just never been okay with it. I never, like Mr. Gumbo, if I'm black and you black, and I call you nigger, I cannot mean it towards you for real. Listen, bro, Me and you could probably have the same great-great-granddad. I can't really mean it. If I can't really mean it. I can say it. I can be saying it to try to put you down or hurt your feelings or get under your skin, but I can't mean it. Can't really be racist. I can't. Even the ones that might be deemed, let's say, Uncle Tom and Dirt. Listen, when I was a kid, I did not really think it exists that, let's say, like what I think people throw the Uncle Tom word out too easy. I really do. But I didn't think that people really exist, and when I was younger, that they were black and they hated black so much and they looked at themselves as white. I didn't think that existed. I didn't think it exists. And then I got older and I found out it do. But even those people, a lot of those people, they at some point in life they get a wake up call. And those people, maybe they don't realize everything that they got to say about people that look like them that even made other people comfortable for you to be around like that. Now remember, I'm not a racist person. I love blacks. I love whites. I literally do. Listen, man, I dated damn near every girl under the rainbow. Whites, blacks, Mexicans, Indian. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I was at one point in my life, I was trying to taste the rainbow. I wanted every flavor. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Hey, when Lil Wayne came out, man, listen, I'm not gonna lie, bro. At one point, I wanted, oh my gosh, bro. Man, the first squirter I had was a Mexican. Oh my gosh. You know, woo! But listen, I was never raised like that, man. When I was raised, my grandparents, raised me most of my life. Some of their closest friends was like these country white guys, right? They come to the house, they play country music and blues. Country music and blues. How I know they played it? Because I was the DJ. They had a record player. We used to put records on. I used to put records on. They give me a stack and just say, hey, one of them go out, just put another one on. I thought it was fun at the time, but I guess to them, it allowed them to stay in the party and never hear a word about the music. I thought it was fun to put a record on, right? So, let's listen some more.
I'm actually untouched. Hey,
Oh,
Cinco,
snap.
yo,
I missed some. Let me see. You're right, sir. He's getting a little too cocky. You're right. He's effing up, sir. Listen. Yeah, man. Ryan, at one point, even after testing positive, if Ryan would have just shut up, the YouTubers that hate Devin would have still been hating him. They'd have talked bad about him. They'd have talked bad about him until he maybe fought Ryan again, and then they would have probably prayed that he lost again and say it was never ever the banned substance. It was just, Ryan was a better fighter. Ryan could have came. Ryan could have came back so high. See, listen, I was even wondering, like, shut up, right? This before he even went on his racist rant. Like, he don't have anybody to say, shut up, take the mic, don't go live, shut up. And he didn't do it. And now that he spoke his piece, he spoke his mind, he said what he said. When I heard what he said, did it make me personally mad? No, I just see who he is, and I get understand. Hey, listen, I see you are okay, and that's how I'm gonna look at you, right? Oh, you don't fuck with me, I don't fuck with you, all right? That's cool, right? That's cool. But the people it should affect is every black channel that had his back, every black channel that still support him after he said it. To me, those are the type of people that when they wake up and wash their face in the morning, they never look in the mirror. They never look in the mirror. They never look in the mirror. And then you say shit like, just look overhead. Don't give Ryan Garcia the power. He's trying to take away from the fight this weekend. We got Shakur Stevenson fighting this weekend. We shouldn't be offended. I'm not a nigga. I'm a black man. He's not talking to me, kings and queens. I don't know who he's talking to. He is talking to you. You can look around like you want. He is talking to you. You can accept it or not. He is saying it to you. If I had a female, right, in front of me right now, and I'm telling her, bitch, you crazy. I ain't no B. I don't know who you call no B. Bitch, you crazy. No matter what she say, I don't know who you're talking to. I'm still calling you that. As how, no matter who you say you don't know who he's talking to, he knows who he's talking about. So now you got to ask yourself, which one is bigger? You not knowing who he's talking to because you a black man, not nigga, or him knowing exactly who he's talking about? Which one bigger, champ? Which one bigger? Huh? Let me see. Some people are just crazy, sir. Yep. Lee Davidson, maybe you are right, boss. What do you say? A drunk man's tongue or a sober man's thought. Bro, hey, what I said, listen. I said that even if he might have been under the, let's say if he did have a little sip, right? Let's say he may be under influence. It's still, it doesn't just make up things in your mind. A lot of time it gives you courage to say what's on your mind in the belief that you don't care what's going to happen next. It's like he said, I'm untouchable. Sometimes when you're drunk, you know what you say? You say, I don't give a fuck. Right? You really did. The things you say is things you've been thinking for a while, but you knew you shouldn't say them. But you get drunk enough and angry enough or into the moment enough, you say that, I don't give a fuck. And then when you come down, you realize what you said. You know you meant it, but you know you shouldn't have said it because now you understand the outcome of it. And then you might do an apology, but you're not apologizing for saying it. You're apologizing because you want to save your career. That's what it's all about.
A bitch, nigga. I say it to your face. If you,
Tank
bro,
touched you. So
hey,
you're
guess what?
free.
Snicko, when we spar, what you do? What I treat you like a bitch.
What's gonna happen in Tank's rematch? bro?
Snicko,
Simple as that.
fuck
You're not
up.
good enough
Andrew
putting a
Tate's
good
brother is a
example for
Christian.
Ryan,
He
if
fuck
you were-
up.
Ryan, you say you're a Christian. You do know in the Bible it says not to expose other people's sins.
And you know when you doing
You
your
know
shit,
that's
you're not
really
supposed to be eating and shit, right? On stream, right?
Yo, bro. Nah.
Michael B. Jordan's a nigger, bro. Everybody
Is it because he did Creed?
In my opinion, the way Ryan was talking on his live, I believe Ryan had a lot more conversation like this, but it just wasn't recorded. I think the only difference is that if he was under influence, it gave him the power to talk about it while he was live. But if this is nothing that you ain't said before, you just won't be that comfortable. The way he's talking, the way he's saying, the way he coming out with it, the way he correct himself. When he say nigga on accident, he correct himself and say the ER. This is a normal conversation for Ryan when blacks not around. When it's maybe Mexicans and white, this is a normal conversation. He might be even talking about, man, I got these black channels having my black man, them niggas are stupid. He might talk like that. And guess what? They are stupid. They are stupid. Especially after this. You don't have to like Devin. And you don't. I don't have to like him. I don't have to love him. But when something like this happens, where drugs come up, there's no way you should just go against them. There's no way. I don't think Devin Haney has said any of the worst thing other fighters have said to get this level of wanting to see you fall, wanting to see you retire, wanting to see you fail. But all right, guys, you know what? Let me get back to my 9 to 5, man. I just want to talk a little bit, guys. Hey, thank you guys for joining, man. Thank you guys for joining. I just want to get this off my mind. Overall thoughts on this is Ryan revealed his colors. He showed what he really think. You can believe if he's racist or if he's not. That's up to you. But he did say a whole lot of racist shit. That was facts. We talk with the facts. It's your opinion on if he really believes it. The fact is he really said it. And I'm just shocked that a lot of these YouTube channels came out with support, trying to gloss over it, when the first thing they should have said, they probably should have admitted, bro, I had your back. But now after this shit, you crossed the fucking line. Like, they should have got real stern and tough. But what they did was told a large audience to gloss over it. Because part of them still wanted to keep a relationship with Ryan. But now after getting so much backlash, they realize that relationship just can't be saved without losing themselves. This your boy T-Dub, Mr. Blazing the Sports. I'm back.